Hello all. This is a trade setup video for the trading day of Thursday, June 24th. So if you've watched my videos before, you know I normally have a very long list of charted trades. So I'm trying to narrow my universe and become more disciplined. After a rough trading day today, I needed to revise and switch things up. So I'm only going to chart each day 8 trades, and ideally I'd like to take the best of several setups that I look at. I'm doing this pretty late, so I just took the first 8 that I saw, and we'll see how this goes. I'm still going to stick to the other trading rules I've made for myself, which I've previously mentioned, which is only entering on the 15-minute candle after 30 minutes of trading has occurred. So entering on the flip for the candle that opens up, right after that. In which case that is so we have the 9:30, the 9:45, or 9:30. Well, this is the hour, but 9:30, 9:45 if this were the 15, and then the 10 o'clock. So looking at that flip to the third 15-minute candle, I'm not going to play around with entering on 1s and 1 minutes and 3-minute charts. That experiment is over. So yeah, just looking to enter on the 15-minute and then monitor on the 5. And I'll still look to monitor on the 3 and 1, but I'm not doing entries there. Perhaps exits though. So with that said, let's get into these trade setups. Oh, I should also mention, take a look at my disclaimer in the description. I'm an amateur trader. This is just charting I'm going over with you all. So by no means am I telling you to take these trades. And this is not financial advice at all. It's purely educational. With that said, let's dive in. So another thing that I did some reading tonight, learning up, and one thing I discovered, well, I asked this question actually, and someone answered it for me, is when you're looking at charts, you don't always have to consider, you need to consider the wick, the body of the candle when you're thinking about an overall evaluating if something is a reversal or an actionable signal. So in this case, this is obviously a 3-1-2 reversal to the downside by the nature of the candles. We have an outside candle, we have an inside candle, and then we have a candle that breaks the low of the previous candle. So that is a 3-1-2 bearish reversal. But as you can see here, this traded inside all day, inside of the orb strategy, which is the high and low of the first 30 minutes of the day. So really, I am looking at tomorrow's break of this bottom perhaps as a 3-1-2 bearish reversal. And so considering this inside candle and this 2 down a compound, inside candle, because this 2 down was not strong at all. And it was a green candle, meaning it closed higher than it opened. So in this case, I'm considering, these 2 candles together and looking for the, actual 3-1-2 bearish reversal here. So this is where, taking into account the candles themselves and not just, what scenario they are according to the strat will help you. Because otherwise you would see that as, if this were to go 2 down and give me that 3-1-2 bearish reversal, you would consider that a 2-2 continuation. And I guess in some ways maybe it is that, but overall, I played reversals, not continuations, so I would be looking for this to do that reversal. So that's CTS. Next up is XPEV. I'm looking for a bullish 2-1-2 on this stock. So we do have an inside week, but ultimately, to get full time frame continuity, I can use the day, the hour, the 30, the 15, and at least having 4 is good. And I typically will then use the 5 to monitor, like I said. So in this case, this is the price target here, and this is the candle that we're looking to break. And let me make sure I said that for this one as well. This is what we're looking to break, and then this down here is the price target. Okay, moving on to Palo Alto Networks. Also have an inside week here, and looking for a bullish 312. This one I am more confident in than the other, so I'm actually going to move this up. And that's because when I'm looking at the inside candle to play a reversal, using this as an actionable signal, I want to bias myself towards the direction of the candle. So this closed higher than it opened, which means it's green. So I'm going to bias myself bullish on this one. This one here, it's green on both of them. So going bearish, I'm not really biased to bearish in this case. And same for this one. It closed, red, so I'm not really biased to bullish in this case. But this one, it is 312, and because it is green, I can bias myself to bullish. Obviously, I'm still going to wait for my alert to go off. So when it actually triggers that 2 up is when I will go ahead and make the trade. Okay. Next up, KPLT. So this one I'm looking for a bullish 212 reversal. Again, this inside candle is red, so not ideal of what we're looking at here, but still something I'd play. And also there's a lot of pivots to take out to the upside. This also potentially has what we would call mother bar problems, according to this big weekly 2 down. But I'm going to play it anyway and just see how that works. But I do intend to kind of ask about this in the trading groups that I'm a part of as well. Next up is INCY, and in this case, I'm looking for a bullish 312. Again, this is a red inside candle, so not biasing myself towards it, but if it does cross that alert, that's what I'm looking for. Next up is GoTo. I'm looking for a bearish 2-2 reversal, and this is a shooter, as they call it. A lot of price rejection to the higher prices, and then in this case, it did end up, but wasn't able to maintain those higher prices. So this was technically a 312 bullish reversal, but I am looking for the 2-2 reversal to the downside here. Next up is Mara. I'm also looking for a bearish 2-2 in this situation. So we had a 2-2 reversal to the upside, but this ended down and gave us another shooter type situation. So I am looking for a bearish 2-2 here. And last but not least, United Airlines. I am looking for a bullish 212 here. So you can see we have an inside candle. It did close red, but it's also just very doji-like in general. So looking for this to be a bullish 212. So those are the trades I'm going to focus on tomorrow. I am going to take a look at my other charting if these either trigger right at open, meaning I'm not going to take them. Well, it'll depend. I'll talk about it in my recap, but I won't take them immediately at open if that alert triggers. I will definitely still, take a look at the 15 and look and see if I see a reversal signal on there to jump in on. And yeah, that is it. So leave me any questions in the comments, and please like and subscribe.